I made every single mistake you can make starting a video business, and they all trace back to one thing. I built it in the exact wrong order. Number one reason most videographers never get off the ground isn't their talent, it's not their gear, it's the order in which they build things. At the end of this video, you're going to have clear step-by-step how to map $0 from 0 clients to 0 following to your first paid invoice in the right sequence. So if I had to start from 0 as a videographer, here's my exact plan, and in one step, I'm calling it actually step 0. That's where most people get this completely backwards, right? They think the first move is to get the right camera, the right lens, the right setup, and I'm telling you from my experience that it is the wrong first move. The hardest jump is going from $0 to your very first paid invoice, and no camera purchase is going to close that gap for you. So here's what I would do instead. Grab whatever you have, a phone, entry-level, mirrorless, it really doesn't matter actually, because here's the secret that took me way too long to learn. Your portfolio is the only thing that sells what you have no reputation for. Not your gear, not your website, not your Instagram, the work that you've already completed. I will produce 5 pieces of work for free, intentionally, on purpose. I don't care if it's a real business or a fake business. Not because my work isn't worth the money, but because I need a portfolio that does the selling for me. Think of it like real estate, where you can't necessarily sell a house if it doesn't exist yet, right? You have to buy the asset first and then you sell it. Pick businesses you want to work with long-term. Restaurants, gyms, local brands, professional business law offices. Approach them with a value offer, not just a price list. So let me create a free 30-second highlight reel for your Instagram. That is your foot in the door, basically. That is the portfolio in the making. Stick around because step 2 is where the money actually starts, and most people never get there because they mess up step 0. Step 2, your first paying client. This one is the one that people always overthink. Your first paying client is not going to find you on YouTube. They're not going to find you on Instagram, not yet anyway. Your first client is someone who's always known you. They may have liked you, and well, they kind of trust you. That's it. Let me give you a real world example. When I was starting out, my first paid client was a gym owner. I'd been going there for quite a while, but he didn't hire me because of my reels, right? He hired me because he trusted me as a person. People buy from people that they trust. Friction is the enemy of execution, right? So remove the friction. Start with that one relationship you already have. Local businesses, former employers, community organizations, they usually have the first 3 clients for you, not strangers on the internet. As a matter of fact, that gym owner he got me 3 additional contracts that had nothing to do with gyms. Once you have those 3, only after you have those 3, you start building outwards, and that's where the prices get dangerous. All right, here's where we have to have that reality check again. Most beginner videographers price themselves into a corner. They either charge way too little or they attract bad clients that kill your margins, and they charge too much with no proof that they could back it up. And that's where they get ghosted, right? Both are sort of traps. So here's what you do. I would charge based on deliverables, not time. A 30-second brand video is not worth $200 because it took you 2 hours. It's worth whatever it saves the client and earns the client. That is the price anchor. Clients don't pay for the size of the camera rig. They pay for the final results. Period. My rule of thumb, your first 3 clients at a discounted rate, that's going to build your portfolio. Client 4 and onward, full rate, no exceptions. You stop being a favor and you start being a business. Now remember, just because it's a side hustle or a small business, it's still a business, so treat it as such. But here's the thing, none of that matters if you can't do what I'm about to show you in step 4. This one skill separated me from every other videographer in this market. Step 4 is pre-production communication. The ability to walk into the client meeting and articulate exactly what you're going to produce, how you're going to work, and what the measurable outcome is going to be before you shoot a single frame. Most videographers show up with a camera and a vibe. You show up with a strategy document, a one-pager. Here's the deliverables. Here's the objectives. Here's why our approach is going to work for your audience. That right there makes a client say, wow, yeah, this is the person I need to make all my videos. This is the skill set. This is not a talent. You learn this, and when you combine it with other decent footage, you become the most professional option in the room. Every single time. I keep saying this, y'all. Let's go to step 5. This is what separates videographers from people still grinding 5 years later. Step 5, systems over gigs. A gig gets you paid once. A system gets you paid every month. There are 3 workflow secrets that professional agencies use to scale, and none of them require buying new gear. First, retainer clients. 1 client, 12 months, predictable income, game changer. Second, productionize your package. Stop customizing quotes for every project. Build 3 packages, a starter, a mid, and a premium, and let the clients self-select. Third, referral triggers. After every successful project, ask, do you know 2 other business owners that could use this? That one question can double your pipeline without a single cold pitch. Closed mouths do not get fed. When you stack these 3, you stop chasing and you start building momentum. And here's the truth I want to leave you with. The hardest jump is going from $0 to your very first paid invoice. But once you have that, the next one is easier and easier. And the one after that's easier. You stop taking snapshots and you start building a business. The plan is not complicated. Portfolio first, warm outreach second, price your value third, communicate strategy fourth, build the system fifth, in that order every single time. The gear comes later, y'all. The fancy studios come later. The YouTube channel comes later. This stuff right here is what comes first. If this roadmap gave you some clarity, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, drop a comment. And if you're at 0 clients right now, tell me where you feel like you're stuck at. I read those, and I thank all of you for coming to join me. Listen, keep creating, stay imaginative. Peace.